Hi all, I thought I'd use this opportunity to do a bit of filming for the little baby yabbies. I've just put some food in the tank and as you can see, there they are. So, get a bit of focus happening here. So that's Mac, you can see burrowing in the background, that's Mum. You can see a few crawling around here. I'm really thrilled at how many I'm seeing. I'm seeing probably a couple of dozen that are still going strong. There's a few up there crawling around. I don't know why they're so active at the moment. It's really weird. I haven't seen them like this well, I haven't seen them like this, just full stop. So I'm totally thrilled. You can see one under there eating some of the little logs. So these little logs are meat logs, basically, that you give them to reptiles like turtles. You can see one floating around there. And they've got in there as well algae wafers, which is standard, so you can see that under there. So I've tried to hide the food a bit. It gets really hard to kind of try and feed them close to their little cubbies because they hide under that big anchor. See the hole there? And I've actually tipped the breeding log upside down as well. So that's filled with greenery in there as well. You can see one, not very well, but you can see one there eating away. So they're going really well. They haven't, well, I suppose they've got a little bit bigger, not noticeably. I think this one's going to move too much to zoom in. Not noticeably bigger, but they've gotten what appears to me, one floating around there, a bit of colour in them and a bit more structure. So they're not looking as petite as they once did, I suppose. More active, more used to the tank, knowing where to hide. See, here comes the problem. Here's Mum. So it's hard to keep them away. She's been going on a burrowing frenzy. Quite frankly, she's been just burrowing everything. If I show you on the other side of the tank here, there's Mac in there. I've put in some food so all the fish are eating. Sorry, follow my feet, don't mind the dog toys. On the other side here near the other log that I've got, Max dug an entire hole through there, so that goes all the way through. There's a couple little baby yabbies you can see crawling around down there. So this is where they were supposed to be hiding, under this log. She's burrowed under this for the second time. I've decided to leave her with this little burrow though, because up here is all covered, so the little babies have got somewhere to go. Like I said, I haven't seen them this active at all, so it was a great opportunity for me to be able to film and show you what they were like. This is kind of what I was hoping for, was that they would be, there's the dog, that they would be out and about amongst the tank and moving about. So I'm really thrilled to see it. A storm is underway, so maybe they can sense the storm, I don't know. Mac's been super active as well, out about, just roaming the tank like she used to, so she's back to her old self. I haven't cleaned the tank since the yabbies were born, so it's been a couple of weeks. It's not too bad. I know the water in there is not going to be ideal. It's still crystal clear obviously, but I like to clean it out a half every week. Because there's still a lot of dirt and muck and feces and all that's in the water from the yabbies and the fish. So that's kind of a bit frustrating on me. But I'm not going to. I'm going to hold off. I'm going to leave it as is because I really don't want to harm any of the babies. I feel bad enough sometimes when I have to rearrange the gravel where Max maybe knocks something over or she's dug too far under that. I always get a bit worried that I've hurt some. There's a heap of debris up at the top of the tank there. I've left that, which again, against my natural want, I've left it because eventually it falls to the bottom and it becomes that debris that starts, it becomes rotting plant life, which is what they eat. So I've just tried not to disturb the tank as much as possible. But yeah, I've lost a lot of them. But as you can see, there's still quite a few that are roaming around in there, looking totally adorable. They seem to wander up to the parents. Max back to digging. I thought I'd kind of blocked off that way, but that was a couple of minutes ago. I blocked that off, or just before I started this video, I'd moved everything around and blocked that off. She is now fully made her way through. So yeah, you can see her moving things around. There's her, and there's just in the corner there, you can see the little baby. So that's really a great idea to show you the size difference of them at the moment. Yeah, hopefully that little one stays clear. She doesn't. I haven't caught her being very interested in the babies yet, but that's not to take away from her natural instinct. So yeah, I could stay here filming this all day, but I realised I'm already up to like 5 or 6 minutes on this video, so I better stop. I'm sure I'm boring everyone, but they're amazing. I'm totally in love all over again. I can't wait to see them grow. Okay.